What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Duhe Speed Shop YouTube channel. In this episode, we're going to be installing a Tru-Cool 40K trans cooler kit on my 05 Yukon. And we're going to have a little help from them people at Gap Performance. Nice little bracket kit, pre-made end lines. Go ahead and stick around. First order of business, we got to remove the grill off this Yukon, y'all. And that's going to take me a 10mm socket and a Phillips screwdriver, number 2. And these bare hands, because we're going to have to pull these corners out. They got little clips holding them. Let's get to this, y'all. First thing I'm going to do is pop this 10mm bolt out right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn this quarter turn counterclockwise. 1. 2. And they got something that are hard to see, y'all. But they're right here. And your grill might be different because you might have a different model vehicle. But they got another one right here. And another one right here, yeah. Check this out. Just so I could grab it. Saw that? Popped off. Got it. Grills out. Easy as that, y'all. Took me a couple minutes even showing y'all. Alright, y'all. Now that we got the grill out the way, we now have full access to our old, small, baby-sized cooler. Just look at the difference. Let me see if I can hold this thing up against that one for y'all. Which one you believe gonna cool that transmission better? I'll vote this one. So you're gonna need your same tool, 10mm. You're gonna take this bolt, and this bolt out. You're not gonna need this bracket anymore because the Gap Performance kit came with your new bracket. You got these lines held on with these little clips. Y'all see that right there? You could either take a pick, a screwdriver, something just to pop that clip out, and these lines pull out. But first, we want to go ahead and undo it at our lowest point and get as much oil as I can out of here so I don't make that big of a mess. Because trust me, y'all, there's really no way around it. You will get some error on your ground. And I ain't gonna lie with y'all. I'm doing this with the engine out. It's pretty much the same procedure other than you gotta work around the engine. I pulled the engine out for a reseal. That's in a video coming out after this one. I'm gonna go ahead and post this one first. So it's probably the same people gonna be jumping back and forth between both videos, but yeah, I pulled that engine, did a reseal, and I figured I'd do this upgrade while that engine's out. So similar install, just I got the engine out, I could get to those lines a lot easier. And I'm probably gonna cut them things, y'all. Cut them, get all the old junk out of there so I could go ahead and start putting these new lines in. Yeah, put them new end fittings in. You know, get that old junk out of the way. Ain't gonna lie, y'all. I think I'm gonna cut these 2 lines right here. Get that stuff draining. I will show you removing one of those clips just so y'all could get to understand in case you actually want to remove your clips, save it all. But I'm throwing this stuff straight in the scrap pile. That's probably what you're gonna do too. Ain't nobody keeps this stock junk. All right, y'all. I'm using this tubing cutter right here and a catch pan right there so we could get the yeah, y'all, you gotta cut this stuff at the lowest point or you gonna make a whoa crazy mess. Ain't even really got that much dripping out, yeah. Oh, there you go. Get that drain. Then I'm gonna cut this one right here. Let that drain. Cut it right there. Alright, let me go ahead and show y'all this little clip before we go any further. See that clip? It just fell somewhere. But anyway, look, all you do is pop that out. And you could pull that out just like that. That fitting right there got an O-ring in it, and that clip just holds it in right here. All right, so I got all the lines out that were coming out from here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave these to drain while I go ahead and hang the new cooler, y'all. I want as much of that all out as possible. I know I'm still gonna make a mess, but just rather get this out of the way. First thing you're gonna wanna do is get this outside air temp sensor out your way, because you're gonna have to relocate it somewhere. So just sit it right here. We'll deal with this after. Next, we're gonna come bust this old cooler off of there. Let's go ahead and grab that tin and bust these off. Go ahead and keep all this hardware, y'all. You never know if you're gonna need it for the install of the new one. And she's out of there. All right, y'all. It's time to go ahead and throw the fittings in the new 40K trans cooler that come with the Glenn's Auto Performance Kit. And yes, before y'all go crazy on them in the comment section, it is a flare fitting, but I always put a little bit of tread sealant just for added security. My preference ain't gotta be yours. Be careful, y'all, because this cooler's aluminum and these are stainless fitting. So don't go wild, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need something to hold back up, such as a crescent wrench and an 18mm socket for your fit. And just give it a little bit of love, y'all. Flare fitting with a little bit of thread sealant. That's all you need. You ain't gotta go crazy because it's aluminum. You just gotta give it that feel, y'all. Whatever you feel, you know what I'm saying? And then that's a good feel there, y'all. And then just do your own. Give it that magic touch. Y'all know how y'all touch be. Hey, y'all. If y'all enjoying this GMT 800 content, go ahead and hit that sub button for me, y'all. And make sure that bell notification turn on so y'all don't miss an episode about this GMT 800. I think we good, y'all. This is prepared. Now I gotta go put that bracket in, and we're gonna see what we're working with. All right, y'all. He provided nice instructions, real colored pictures to show you what's going on here. Because I'm leaving that factory power steering cooler, I gotta use these little spacers. If my truck didn't have that cooler, I wouldn't need these spacers, but I do. So I gotta go transmission cooler, spacer, then the mounting bracket. Let's go ahead and get that assembled, yeah? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my pretty bracket, dangle this thing off my workbench a little bit, because he's telling me front of view. I'm gonna go transmission cooler, then I'm gonna go spacer, like so. Then I'm gonna go lock washer with a lock nut underneath. I'll use my knee right there to hold that up, yeah? Y'all would use y'all knee to hold that up? Or y'all would get a jack? And y'all, I've seen other guys make the mistake of hanging this pretty bracket on the car first and trying to get this on, but no, the correct way is to put the bracket on the cooler, so that way all you gotta do is mount it up with these holes here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this thing around. Oh, hold on, let me go ahead and get some tools to tighten this so I can tell y'all which size it is. All right, y'all, so Glenn's kit comes with standard hardware. And you're gonna need a 3/16 Allen and a 7/16 socket. All right. Now I can go ahead and flip it. Boy, ain't that pretty? Man, that's gonna look nice behind that grill, y'all think? Hey, drop a comment if y'all like to see these shiny bits behind a grill, or if you would have painted this black so it's hard. I'm gonna leave it shiny. I kinda want you to think I got an intercooler under that. All right, y'all, same procedure. Gonna go ahead and drop socket head bolt. All right, y'all. Slotted part, thinner side goes up and right here with the spacer. Y'all gonna know what I'm talking about when you get yours and y'all gonna read the instructions. And they go in towards each other, not out. They go in. And I'm just gonna leave them hand tight, y'all. So that's gonna go thin to the top, in. Tin it in. Crack myself up sometimes, yeah. Double check my work, y'all. I don't want to get it on the car. Yep, it's correct. I said we go get this thing on the vehicle. Load my 10mm back up because we reusing hardware. And then we gotta run these in wherever they land with these self-tappers that were included with the kit. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate you. All right. Go ahead and reuse your hardware here. That's looking nice already, yeah. Click. Torque it down to Duhe spec. Click. All right, let's hope I can do this nicely. Alrighty. One. Two. Yes, indeed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just tighten that up, yeah. With my chi hand on a 7/16 wrench. Man, y'all, I just farted. I wish y'all could smell it. Smell it through the phone. Smell it through the phone. All right, y'all. That thing's stout. Take in that, baby. All right, now that the fun part's over with, let me go ahead and deal with them old lines and fittings in the transmission. I'll holler at y'all in a second. All right, y'all. I took those fittings out of the transmission. These right here took a 3/4 socket with a wrench. Same thing goes for the new ones. 3/4 socket with a wrench. Y'all see them two little ports right there? Go ahead, pop your new ones in. Come with aluminum washers. And guess what? I will be putting tread sealant on there, just like the factory. Factory put thread sealant as well. Why that stuff no? Yeah, see it? So let me go ahead and pop them in right quick. Then I'll get down to the nitty gritty because see this line got a 90, this line got a 45. That has to go on a particular one because these lines ain't the same length. So let me go and pop these in. I'm gonna get back with y'all. Y'all pretty much know how to put these in. I ain't gotta show y'all that, huh? All right, y'all. We're about to start messing with these hoses. Check out the instructions. He's telling me that the 90-degree end goes to the lower port and the 45 goes on the upper port. Key notes out of this video, remember that. They are specific. One hose is shorter than the other. So it has to go in the exact location. All All right, y'all, the 40K trans-cooler install is wrapped up. Let me give y'all a walkthrough of these lines right quick. That's kind of hard to film that, so I figured it's easier just to do a walkthrough after. All right, so we at the trans-cooler. We got our straights hooked up. All I did was take a little razor blade and notch out this little rubber piece just to make sure these lines ain't rubbing nothing. Oh, and I just zip tied the old ambient air temperature sensor out of the way. So we good up front. Coming around, I used all 4 of those little black clamps they gave me. And I ran the lines to where that line's gonna be under the starter. I used 1 little hose clamp dinghy right there to hold it in place. And I used 1 right underneath this motor mount. You see what I'm talking about? There's 1 right there holding it up. So that way this steering doesn't interfere with that at all. And that's it, y'all. From the trans to there, under there. And let me lift it up for y'all to show y'all. All right, so here we are. That's what I was talking about there. This one comes up and goes straight to the trans cooler. This one's right here. Got 1 clamp there. Goes straight to the cooler, y'all. Simple as you could get it. Nice little install. And that's all she wrote, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and slap that engine back in another episode. All right, y'all, I'd like to thank y'all for sticking around to the end of this Tru-Cool 40K transmission cooler install video. As y'all can see, it was a pretty straightforward process. The hardest thing, I ain't gonna lie, was the transmission fitting. And I had it a little easier because I got the engine out, but you'll get it. You can reach it from the back if you still got the engine in. Running the lines was pretty straightforward. You just run it pretty much along the frame rail, out of the way of everything. Instructions that Glenn's Auto Performance gave us, they were phenomenal. Color pictures, word for word, great instructions, great product. I go ahead and get this kit from them. I'll actually link the kit in the description below for y'all in case y'all want to go ahead and just get the kit from Glenn. Get everything ready to go. You ain't even got to make the lines. That's PTFE braided lines, rated for way more pressure than regular end lines, so we good to go. All right, y'all, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. And if y'all like this video, go ahead and hit the like. Drop me a little comment. Say, thank you, Duhe. Appreciate you, baby. Whatever. Sorry about that. I thought my microphone was off. That's why I looked it distracted. But anyway, hey, go ahead, stick around, because the next video after this one, going to be putting this engine back in and getting everything hooked up and cranking it up with them new gauges. Because I can't crank it till I get them new gauges in, because I need to verify all pressure. So it's kind of why I'm taking a little while on this project, because I know I need to get all the ducks in a row before I can, one thing gotta happen before the other thing could happen, if you catch what I'm saying. So stick around, y'all. Later. Love y'all.